Yeah. Yeah. Boss up. Yeah. Season 0 is the start to prove that you're a part. That's the climb we ride. Earn your bonus, earn your stripes. Follow the bosses, link in the chain. No fake fame, we measure game. Every tap, every talk, every move we make. Turn social love to a crypto state. They said it's just another app, another dream, but we turn defeat into a money machine. From Web 2 ghosts to Web 3 kings. Bosses make profits even in market swings. Boss up. Boss up! We run the exchange. Social turns to capital, feel that change. Work 5, baby, this ain't a game. Earn your rank, make your name. Boss up, level to the throne. From under boss hustle.
Wellness Wednesday, Pappy. How you going?
Wellness Wednesday.
Yes.
I'm feeling well myself. How are you feeling?
You're probably drinking some good tea or something. Is that what it is?
It's just water.
It's just water.
Yeah, I feel like I've been just dried up lately. I don't know. I can't drink enough water. It's ridiculous.
That's good. That's all I drink too, usually, man. And tea, and then obviously 1 cup of coffee a day. But yes,
I'm no coffee. I'm just a water and a tea guy. I'll have an occasional Sprite.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
There you go. Look at you, Bappy. Good for you, man.
Yeah.
So crypto fear and greed. We are definitely in extreme fear, I would say. Yes.
You think we went down since Monday?
I'm gonna refresh. Yeah, I bet we are. I bet I'll say mine. I think we're at 10.
Oh my God! What was my guess last? I think I said like 16 or 17. I'm gonna go 18.
Oh,
I think we rebounded a little.
There you go. I like it. That's
maybe.
Happy. Let's see.
We'll see.
Oh, it's a 12. There we go.
Oh, damn.
We are extreme fear, everyone. Yes, it did go down. Yesterday was 14, and I think, like you said, the day before, yes. But yeah, it's wild, man. Well,
crazy.
You are starting to hear. I mean, it's not normal, right? This is what I was. Well, even in the previous, before the bull, right? I was looking for all that on X. You know, you never got people that are like, it's just over, right? It's over. Well, you're starting to hear people say it's over. It's not going to make it, right? It's not going to make it. But before, you would hear people say hodl. You say buy the dips, but you don't hear that. But let's see.
You don't hear that. Why do I think the only thing I can hear in my brain is Sylvester Stallone. Nothing's over till it's over.
Get up. You gotta get up. That's it. But look at I say it and I just look. I didn't even know GW Rich. I'm just coming over to the comments now. Say good evening, Web3 Wise guys. The dips are hard to watch, but easy to buy. Look and see. We got a smart crew. We got
at least some forward thinking people.
Yes, absolutely. But yes, thank you, GW Rich. I love it. Appreciate you, man. Yes. But get off the 2-lane highways. Going my way, moving fast. 2-lane highways is taking me home at last. I like it, Honolulu. That's uplifting. It sounds uplifting.
Okay, what year are we guessing for Lou's song?
It's always either 70s, maybe even 60s. Yeah.
No, you got to guess the year.
Okay, that's good. I like that, Pappy. I would say 76. 76.
Gosh, I feel like I know this song too. I'm gonna go 72. Lou,
Okay.
Lou, let us know.
Just the year, Lou. And you can obviously the group, right? But yes, I go 70, 76. He goes 72 earlier. All right. Yeah. I love it. And thanks for joining us, Honolulu. Robin, good evening. Good evening, Robin. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate you always. And Cheryl, Twisted Tree. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Hope everyone is well and safe in this cold. Oh, if I don't even want to hear it, Cheryl. Florida. Yeah. 50s and what is it? 50s, Cheryl? Yeah.
Did you see there's some people going around in Florida picking up all the iguanas that are falling out of trees?
They will. Well, they will, man. Those guys, they're not, that's not them, right?
This guy had an armful of iguanas. Must have been like 15 iguanas.
That's crazy. But thank you for joining us, Cheryl. Appreciate you. And stay warm. That's right. I do. I'm from Florida, so I get it. Happy Wellness Wednesday. Web3 Wise Guys fam. My crypto adventures. You are awesome. Appreciate you. Yes. There we go. Oh, look at Robin. You were the closest, Robin. You were right there. 11.
Yeah.
Good call, Robin. You know how it looks out there. It's bleak. 1975. We were right in the middle, Pappy.
Dude, we split it.
We did. Pure Prairie League. All right,
No, I definitely don't know that one.
Never heard of them, Lou.
Nope.
Really? Right on. Is that a global? Yeah. Well, it's all right.
I don't know. Lou's digging deep. He's scraping the bottom of the barrel for some of these things.
He does go deep, man. It is deep. Yep, that's it. There you go. Night Owl.
What's up, Night Owl?
Happy Wellness Wednesday, Night Owl. Appreciate you. Good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Right on. And then, Cheryl, 34. You're way too optimistic, Cheryl.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes. I wish more people would think like you, Cheryl.
Maybe we'd be closer to 80 at some point.
But there's a lot of validity to this stuff. I mean, people are waiting for our stupid politicians to get their act together. Maybe waiting for the fraud to be cleaned up. Waiting for something to happen because nothing happens to the people.
I read somewhere today, Ray, that one of a big crypto, some guy that has to do with crypto, and he was a huge gold investor.
Yeah,
and he's buying up the U.S.'s debt right now. I'll have to find the article again and send it to you.
There you go. He's giving them gold for the debt.
Yeah, I don't know if he's paying it with the gold, but he's buying up the debt. So
yeah, wow, that's something. Yeah, Crypto Dan, happy Wellness Wednesday, wise guys. To you as well, Crypto Dan. Thanks for joining us.
What's up, Dan?
There you go. Right on. But yes, let's get into it. A lot of stuff talking about, right? AI is always leading the way, really.
From what was it? From Monday we jumped now. What are we? 10 years ahead since Monday?
It's true. It is. We are now in the future, everyone. Yes. Welcome.
Nice.
Welcome to 2086. Yes.
Yes.
Sup, boys? A happy wellness. That's it, Comfy. My man. A happy Wellness Wednesday to all. And to all, good night, Comfy. Yes. Thank you. Appreciate you, bro. Thanks for joining us. But yes, first, I want to show you, look, have you ever seen an AI commercial yet, Bappy? Now, I know what you're thinking. Not like, hey, have a Coke and a smile, right? Like the ones that people are just doing, like commercials you see on TV.
Yeah.
Y'all prepared for how commercials are going to be? You ready? Are you ready?
Here
for this? Let me mute myself. Hopefully the audio works. Okay.
Comfy, go get the aluminum foil. You're going to need it.
It is. Close your eyes, Comfy. Close your eyes. And now none of y'all are going to use ChatGPT. It's all over. It's gonna lull you to sleep and then get you to pay for some things, right? All right, let me mute. Take a listen. Craziness.
How do I communicate better with my mom?
Great question. Improved communication with your mom can bring you closer. Here are some techniques you can try. Start by listening. Really hear what she's trying to say underneath her words. Build conversation from points of agreement. Find a connection through shared activity, perhaps a nature walk. Or if the relationship can't be fixed, find emotional connection with other older women on Golden Encounters, the mature dating site that connects sensitive cubs with roaring cougars.
What?
Would you like me to create your profile?
Ray, I thought we were trying to keep this at least PG-13.
That is PG-13. That's it. Nothing happened. Talking about the cougars. It's crazy.
Dear Lord.
He's just trying to find help to communicate to his mom.
He's communicating with someone.
That's AI advertising that's coming your way, everybody. Yeah. That's you're gonna be just talking to it and it's gonna slip it in there, sign you up for something. It's crazy, bro.
There was a movie, right?
Huh.
Oh, I just saw it not that long ago. These people the lady's, I think she's dying or something, and they go to this place and they implant this chip in her, and it'll prolong her life, and it costs X number of dollars, and it's like AI. So the chip, they come out with the 2.0 chip, and the last chip is glitching, so the lady starts glitching, and she starts saying commercials in the middle of her sentences.
Yeah, that's good. See, I'm just saying, I didn't see that.
I'll figure it out. I'll figure out what it was.
Yeah, love it. Repost it. That's right, Emin. Thank you, brother. Yes.
Smash the like button, folks.
Smash the like button. Repost. Get it out there, right? Thank you. Appreciate you, Emin. You the man. Sup, boys? Oh, yeah. I see. That's the ads. Silly. But no, this is Claude. This is Claude digging. This is Claude digging ChatGPT, because ChatGPT is going to be adding the advertising into their platform. So when you're talking to ChatGPT, all of a sudden it might just kind of throw some things in there, right? So that's what Claude's saying right here. Ads are coming to AI, but not to Claude, right? Crazy. And look, yeah, that's Black Mirror. I know, Lord Paxman. You never seen that stuff, Bappy?
Black Mirror?
Yeah, it's on Netflix, I think, and stuff.
I think
right?
that's a series, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely have seen it advertised, but I have not seen it.
Yeah. Yeah. It is. Hey,
Cheryl, I agree with you 100%.
It is. Thanks, Lord Paxman, for joining us, and you too. That's good. It is funny, Cheryl, because like I said, I don't think everybody it's going to come on like a wave, completely different, right? I saw the other day. I don't think I showed it, but there was a guy offering advertisement on his toilet bowl seat, right? Because he could project the laser image, and he was selling ad space on his
seat. Nice. That's what we're gonna be. We're gonna just be a giant walking.
I'm telling you, it is whatever, and it's only going to come up to what you're interested in. You're going to be like, wow, that's pretty cool, man. But that's crazy, because this is where we're heading, right? Crazy times, right? And this is he's like an engineer, ex-engineer, I think, for Facebook, some other things too. Let me see. Also CTO, Dropbox, right? Chief Technical Officer. So there you go. This guy, very, very knowledgeable, developer, knows coding, all of this stuff, right? And he's saying it's a weird time. I'm filled with wonder and also a profound sadness. Yeah. I spent a lot of time over the weekend writing code with Claude, and it was very clear that I will never write code by hand again. It doesn't make any sense to do so. You don't have to write it anymore. Yeah. Something I was very good at is now free and abundant. I'm happy. But I'm disoriented. Yes?
Yeah.
At the same time, something I spent your early career building, social networks, was being created by a lobster agent. Yeah? That's that one we're talking about, OpenClaw. I'm waiting. Those jokers didn't send it to me, everybody, today, but I still have some tasks to do and some things. We'll get back to that. But, it was being created by a lobster agent. It's all a bit silly, but if you zoom out, it's kind of indistinguishable from humans on the larger internet, right? So both the form and the function of my early career are now produced by AI, right? But he's like he said, I'm happy, but I'm also sad and confused, right? This whole period is showing me that what it's like to be human again. Yeah, because he is not right. Well, all his skills not as necessary as before, and those were high end skills. Everybody, that's no joke. That's kind of wild. Yeah. That's the series you're describing, Bappy.
Oh, okay. Black Mirror is maybe I did see it then, right?
They kept having to upgrade to get rid of the commercials.
Yeah, the person would be at work, and then she was like, "Well, how's it going, Ray? I noticed you look a little sad, Ray. You might need some Cialis, Ray. There's a little pill you can get that will make you happy, Ray,
and it won't go away until you get it up."
Yeah, and then all of a sudden she just switched right back into a conversation and didn't even know she said the commercial.
That's crazy, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna get wild, right? But just this is what I'm saying. People are, that are absolutely in the know, right? And see as these different models continue to roll out, right? Very powerful systems, because this just happened, right? This is, like I said. Now, when you see Claude code and all this, that's Claude Anthropic. Right, that is a very powerful model. Yeah, when we're talking about OpenClaw, the actual agent, that's just like a system, right? That uses all these, right? Just
okay.
Saying. So I'm just saying that's kind of how you just kind of distinguish. But this is Greg Eisenberg. Like I said, I follow him. He's big in AI stuff, and they're just talking about what's happening, man. Right, and he's just giving you the flow here, right? Software as a service stocks see a massive correction. I'm going to show you, right? Anything that was SaaS, right? Software as a service, right? Those are seeing massive corrections, because I'm telling you, this past week, everything's starting to change, right? It's opening up to the public. Everybody has access to these things, and now they can be integrated into companies. So it's definitely giving pressure to boost profits, right? These companies, they're going to be able to obviously lay off some people, right? Fill it with a more efficient, faster, and a bot that's going to work 24/7. Yeah. SaaS companies are big productivity gains from AI. They're going to, like I said, efficiency. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you got to put out less in labor. I mean, if you don't probably need as big of a building. I mean, it cuts down on everything.
Everything, man. Everything. That's what we used to like with FOMO. Like, I mean, it's not there with restaurants yet, but just think of it, right? Think of how much waste, like with liquor, right? When they're pouring drinks. Think about just the condiments, right? It is crazy because it's exact, right? You're going to get, and then there's all that waste, fraud, and stuff like that happens. It is wild, right? What up, Apex? Good to see you, man.
What's up, Apex?
Right? But, this is what I'm talking about. Look, companies lay off 100,000 plus workers in 2026. Yes, it will. What happened? It's also too why I'm trying to learn OpenClaw. Some of them I might sell them a little Apple, Mac Mini. Yeah, hiring slows down. It will. Laid off workers can't find jobs. Yes, but this is what I'm saying. This is the switch, right? You can look at it all like gloom and doom, but it's not, right? People will. They're gonna rise up again.
Well, they always figure out a way to how to monetize things, right?
Yeah. Well, look,
once one person does it, then 25 more will jump on what they're doing. That's just how it always is.
Yeah, but look, many will become founders out of necessity. They're going to learn what's going on over here, not just in crypto, AI, all of this stuff, and then they will start being more entrepreneurial. And, they're business owners as well. Yeah.
Yep.
Build software companies with AI. Most struggle with distribution, not code, right? New software as a service model emerges. Tons of new AI first companies. They're going to become rolling out. Fewer employees, more automation. Most don't raise money, right? They sell early, reinvest cash, and stay independent. You can look, Bappy, if you could just kind of code things, come out with a good idea, roll out something that somebody else sees, sell it, that somebody sees value in it, they can integrate it into what they're doing, right?
Start over again.
That's right. And it's easier because you don't need all the developers. You don't need this big, massive overhead, right? You're just, rolling things out, right?
Yep.
Solving problems. That's what we should all start doing, right? Solving problems. Where's the bottlenecks? What's horrible, right? And you can just start, rolling things out, man. So they sell early, reinvest cash, and they stay independent. And they're glad they got fired, right?
They forced their hand.
It did. You're not gonna, and you don't have to be your own time. You kind of do what you want to do, what you're passionate in, whatever, right?
Yep.
And now you're gonna see 10x the amount of entrepreneurs all of a sudden. Just kind of like we said, this is the creator economy. That's what's gonna happen. People are gonna be creative, and they're gonna do that. Fewer unicorns, more real businesses, right? It's a boom. 1 in 10 person business. They're going to be all that, right? It will. That's why I really like where we're our group, our community.
Yeah.
We have a nice little foundation. Like I said, everybody, a lot of people very talented, skilled in many different areas. Yeah.
Yep.
And it becomes the dream thanks to the old boss, right? Thank you, old boss, for firing me. Now I'm the boss, right?
Yep.
That's it. So just saying, again, don't know that that's going to happen, right? But this is kind of what people are thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good to see. It's not all gloom and doom. And then this is what he's talking about. Anthropic, Claude Anthropic just triggered a $258 billion market crash. Bloomberg just reported that Anthropic released a new AI tool that caused $285 billion wiped out across software, finance, and asset management stocks. 6% drop in Goldman's software basket, biggest since April. 7% crash in financial service index. NASDAQ down 2.4% at its worst.
Yeah, I was going to ask you. That's probably why the NASDAQ has been down. So
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's massive. These things roll out, and it is. They see the writing on the wall now, right? Some of these departments are bye-bye. Yeah, the market literally panicked over an AI automation tool. That's it. Yeah, but a very powerful one. If you work in software, legal, or IT services, this just changed everything, right? This new model that just rolled out. You just don't know it yet. On January 30th, Anthropic quietly released 11 plugins for Claude Cowork, right? So this isn't, just understand, this isn't OpenClaw, what I've been all geeked out about, right? This AI agentic tool. This is Claude Cowork. But this is also some of the things I can plug into that guy. Yeah. Very interesting. It's not a new model, but they're plugins. Yes. Tools on tools. But these plugins don't work inside your software. They replace it entirely. Things like financial modeling. Oh, we like that one, huh, Babby?
Yeah.
we just been tinkering with some stuff lately. Yeah. Sales workflows, which lead to RELX, LexisNexis, down 14%.
Ecosystems.
Yeah, all of these, right? They're down. Wall Street is calling it the SaaS apocalypse. Yes, the SaaS apocalypse. Because for the first time, a foundation model company didn't just build the AI, they built the application layer too. Anthropic isn't selling APIs anymore. They're owning entire workflows. Why pay $50,000 a year for legal software when Claude does it for $20 a month? But look, integrating some of this stuff, that's where, this is what I'm saying, is where you're going to, we kind of get some help with this, right? Why hire 500 IT consultants when one agent works 24/7?
Yep.
And the scary part, this is just 11 plugins in a research preview. It's not even fully rolled out. Yeah. Imagine what's coming next. If your company's value prop is we automate X, you're done, right? You're now competing with Claude, and Claude costs 1% of what you do. And that's what I'm saying. This is what we've been talking about, everybody. It is on, right? It is on. These next 6 to 10 months, 12 months, very important, man. And you should start locking in, because it ain't no joke. That's it's crazy time we're living in. Yeah. But like I said, that was just more about, like I said, as AI, man. Big stuff. This a little different, right? Roblox. I don't know how many people play that. You've heard of Roblox, right, Bappy?
I only know it because the kids down the street.
Right.
My girls never did it, but the boys down the street love that thing.
Yeah. Well, right now, Roblox has this 4D feature, and it really is kind of revolutionary. It's crazy, because now kids, anybody, I'm not just saying kids, I mean, I'm sure adults play this too. You're now going to start creating interactive, things that are in the game, right? You could think of, cars, and there it is. That's stupid ad, Bappy.
Yeah.
Thing. Hold on, let me see if I can't get rid of it. It's too small now. That's so stupid, man. But they just launched this, man, right? And now, think they can start building like cars, and not only just the car where you're just doing the car. You're going to put, like, I think it's 5 different features. Let me find it where it is. There it is, Car 5. So that's what it's called, Car 5 schema. And that means, like, you could put spinning wheels on it, right? You got, I don't know, different paint jobs. You're actually, customizing the car. And it's, like I said, it's not like it's just some car sitting in the thing. You're literally going to drive it around, right?
Yeah.
Airplanes, right? Guns. But what's, like I said, what's cool is the person that is playing this game is now bringing an asset into the game that they created, right? That's cool. I mean, I don't know how many people are in the games. That's what I'm saying. It's going to get more and more, like they're part of building this, right? Because that's literally what's happening, right? This decentralization of game devs, right? Kids can now build what AAA studios used to need teams for, okay? And just saying, like I said, this is just all, man, it's crazy. So there's these things, like I said, they're called Car 5s. That's one thing. And then they have another feature called Body 1. And these are just kind of inanimate, like a house, a couch, right? It's not something that you're riding around. This is more of a vehicle, right? Does things. So those are 2 features that you can now create, bring into the game. And now, you're just a part of building with Roblox. Yeah. And it's all AI generated, right? It's again, prompting through, they kind of think, what are they, teamed up with Google, I think. Google was doing some things. I'm trying to look for the thing. It's stupid big block is in the way. It's hard to see, but it is. I know they did something. It is with integrated with some Google and stuff like that. So, man, it's just crazy, man. It's crazy what people are doing. Yeah,
Yeah.
good on Roblox. Yeah, and then look, you ever heard? And I know like you're kind of new to the space. You ever heard of Axie Infinity?
No.
Okay, it was a game that was really crushing it during the pandemic. Yeah.
Okay.
Actually helped feed people, right? Because they couldn't go to work, right? More in third world countries, yeah. But they crashed, right? Crashed hard. Okay, so they are trying to make a little comeback here, right? New Axie Infinity Ethereum gaming tokens will be airdropped to any Axie stakers, right? So this it's called a bonded token, and that's when you see a B axis, right? That's the new token, and when you have staked this, you will start receiving the new token, B axis. Yeah. But this is the Axie Infinity token is up 57% within the last 30 days. But that doesn't mean much because it's really all-time high. It's down 99%.
Holy crap.
Yes, it was rough, man. Right. So I'm just saying, but a lot of times, this, I'm not trying to be, whatever. I don't know what they're trying to do, but a lot of times when you spin up another token, it's a lot of times what crypto projects do to kind of bring back some life, but it's also a way to pump their backs, right? get some more things going. But the airdrop would consist of 100,000 B Axis tokens, backed 1-to-1 with its existing Axies, right, and will be distributed to wallets that have staked at least 10 Axies, or about $16.90, right? So, right, this is what they're doing. If you haven't, checked it out, I don't even know if some people still do. You might have it, right? Like I said, there was a lot of people playing it, but they got they ran out of money. Really, everybody. That's what happens, Just saying.
Yeah.
If it's not sustainable, right? What are you going to do?
Well, you probably think everything's going good, right?
Yeah.
Oh, look, everything's going good. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And then all of a sudden, it ain't good anymore, Ray.
It ain't good, man. It just changes on you, Bappy, right? And that's what I'm saying. People don't realize that's why, again, I'm all pumped about where we're at, right? It's all good. But crypto policy, yes, it's like kind of stalled. You've been watching any of this? Yeah.
I haven't heard anything about it.
Well, yesterday there was a Whitehouse meeting, and it didn't have no deal, right?
Yeah. Well,
Banks,
now they're trying to, this whole ICE thing is taking precedence. So I feel like everything else goes to the wayside.
well, they better not, right? It's not good. That's not good.
Right.
But Steve, wishing everyone a great day. To you as well, Steve. Thanks for joining
Steve.
us. Right on. But yeah, I mean, like I said, banks are pushing to ban stablecoin. That is the main point why there's a lot of pushback, and they're not willing, right? They're not willing to kind of mess around with this stuff, everybody. And we've been talking about it, but yeah, I don't think they're gonna win, but we'll see. I've been in software and IT services for 40 plus years. I was on a team of 50 about 9 years ago. Now I have
19 years ago.
19 years ago. That's crazy, right? Team of 50. And now he has a team of 3.
Yeah, that's insane.
GW Rich. That's right. It's crazy, man. And that's only going to, just because, even too, like I said, how smart and what you're into, man. I mean, I'm just saying you're going to be able to, because you're already using it. I know you are. So it's wild. It's wild. So it is a weird time we're in, man. But the White House, another White House spoken said they will continue to engage in the productive conversation. Yeah, whatever, right? But I mean, it's just, they are. It's going to be a tough go, because you're talking about banks, and they're thinking about losing about $500 billion a year, right?
Yeah,
in deposits. And the deposits aren't just the thing. It's just that they will not be able to lend money out, right? We all know how fractional reserve banking is. We know they don't have that money in there, right?
Right.
But the less that's deposited in there, the less they're going to be able to go and leverage that and lend it out. Yeah,
They don't have that in the
they
in the
don't.
back pocket.
They don't. And that's another thing that they're kind of pushing back against, because again, what some stable tokens say is a 1-to-1. I don't know about that, right? They do say that, but that is kind of why that they say this is technology. It is backed 1-to-1, and that's why they don't need all of the regulations like banks do, because it's not, over leveraged like fractional reserve banking. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. That's what all of this is starting to come down to. This is a big fight, and look, we're here for it, but it doesn't look good. I'm just saying. I think like he's giving them a deadline to get it done by the end of February, right? And I do not think that's going to happen.
Hell no.
I don't. Yeah. Well, like you said, Mappy, they got ICE, they got fraud, they got all kinds of things.
Well, I think all of those are just kind of distractions so that they don't have to address what's really important. And
Yeah, I know. So another thing too, and we're going to get into it. A stickler. Now this is on the other side. This is Trump. This is not the battle of the banks and Coinbase and all the digital places. But he will not sign anything that is going to go against whatever, because they're doing things of his ethics, right? He's got World Liberty Financial, right? Where is it? World Financial Liberty, but whatever.
Yeah.
It's something like that. Yeah. But anyways, he's not going to go, and if anything goes against what he's already doing, that's what I'm saying. You can't blame some of the Democrats with some of this stuff too, right? This is not great, right? That's not great. I don't care what anybody says. It's just not great optics. It's not a great way to negotiate, right? You're just coming from it where there could be. Obviously, he's going to do great if all this gets passed. So yeah, that's another big piece, right? And I'm just getting into it a little more. Collapses, right? It did, right? Stable coin yield fight. It is freezing, and the banks don't want to budge, man, because again, we've already said this is a lot of money with the banks. But like seriously, do you all realize, like, individuals, if this goes through like we need it to go through, individuals could make $500 a month on the money that you already just have in there, right? Through a stable. You can make 500. You know why you can do that? Right? Because you don't need this middleman, this bank, right? That's literally using your money to lend out, and it's not their money.
Yeah.
Right? That's the fight.
Now you could do it yourself.
I know. And that's what's crazy,
But that's the reason why they don't want it to go through. And that's the reason why I don't want to sound like a naysayer, but that's the reason why I don't think this is going through anytime soon, because they can't figure out a way to monetize this.
Right. I know. They don't. So, I mean, that's what in the crypto industry, it rewards, people that have, or just holding, right? It does with staking, with the, the yields, all of that. But that's what I'm saying. They're just not used to it. They're used to 0.02% on their bank account. Yeah. It's crazy. And that doesn't make any sense. Right. It's crazy too, like how far that people just don't realize how money works. Right. I mean, look, I'm only, 7 years into this, right, with crypto, and I've learned, like, it's crazy. You just didn't fully know all that, right?
No, because you didn't need to.
Right.
I know that sounds ignorant, but you just went about your day, and that's, you followed the prescriptive method.
Yeah. And it's wild, just of all the taxes, everybody. I don't care, whatever. I'm fine with whatever on your income, but then when you start adding on property taxes and then driving your registration tax, and fishing license, road tax, gas tax. I mean, come on,
taxes on your taxes.
Yeah, that's right. The Gen Z, they're starting to wake up. Like it's probably the generation's gonna be like, whoa, man, right? It is getting crazy. Like we joke about the Tea Party back in the day. It was only like a 2-3% tax on tea, right?
Yeah.
But it was more about representation without, they didn't get to represent,
Yeah.
It's crazy though. But yeah, I mean, we are way past that. We are indentured Servants, man.
Yes, we are.
It
We're a
is.
slave to the man.
It is true, and that there's no. I don't care what you think. You just gotta. It's an open cell. It's just you just in an open cell.
Yeah.
So it is crazy. It is crazy. But going into other things, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of stuff going on, right? Paris prosecutors are raiding X offices, Twitter, right?
Yeah, I saw this.
Yeah. I mean, because of all of this stuff with the deepfake and child abuse. Yeah. I mean, hey, you can't have that, right? You better dial back a little bit with Grok if that's really, I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm just going through the stories. This is 12 News. That's what I'm saying. CBS. I don't try to go to some, whatever. I'm just reporting, obviously, what news says. And look, that's crazy, man. If that's the case, then yeah, you have to do something about that. Grok is pushing out some wild stuff, man. And you said it last, I think the last show, Mappy. These deep fakes, all of this stuff with Hollywood actors, with politicians, it is going to get hard. It is going to get hard to understand and know what's real. And and then you got this stuff, right? Where it's talking about anything like that. Yeah, gone, right? Get that garbage out of here. Yeah.
Well, M Pump was saying it on the last Spaces too, right? It's getting so good that you don't know what you're looking at is real or is it fake. And
Right.
he says, right now he can spot the AI, right? But look at it's not been that long. What has it been? What was it when we started watching when this was it Sonos? Is that what it is? Soros?
Sora?
Sora. Yeah, where it had the little stamp, right?
Yep.
So you could see it and you knew, and you're like, there's no way, right? And
Mhm.
then the stamp went away, and now you're like, oh, I saw a little glitch, so I'm good with that. Now there's no glitch. So you got to look at the thing several times before you realize, oh, that guy's got 6 fingers or whatever it is.
Yeah, but just go ahead.
It's getting better and better is what
Yes.
my point is. And at some point, it's going to be so good that they could say, hey, we got pictures of Ray robbing a bank.
Right.
And you're like, you're going to have to prove where
Right.
you were. Because how can you're looking at the video. How do you?
You will. Just like you were just talking about the watermark with Sora, right? People is immediately when that first came out, people already created a little tool so you could remove the watermark, right?
Yeah.
That quick, right? It was immediate. And it'll be the same thing with this, right? You'll be able to, somebody's going to build something, right? Where it's a verification, right? And you pop the link in there or you upload the video and it'll say, 95% fake, right? Whatever it is. Yeah. Because I know people do it with Grok today, and I'm not saying it's 100% either. But as this stuff starts coming out, I would also think you're going to have some verification stuff. And that's why, I always go back to this, like this sovereign ID thing, this wallet. Like, you're, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not a fan. I know what this leads to as well. This whole ID system. Yeah. So it is crazy, man, but it doesn't matter. This is literally what's going to happen. So I'm just trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to let you know what is happening. Yeah. Good evening. Good evening, KP Queen. Thank you for joining us. Right on. Appreciate you. But yeah, man. I mean, like I said, it's just so much is going on, and it's just moving faster and faster and faster, man. It is wild. But this is saying like Bitcoin, and you don't even realize this, right? Bitcoin has crashed. I know we do, but over $53,000 in 120 days, right? And that would have been a good short. We
need to buy the puts on those things for sure.
That would have been a good one. That would have been a good one. But anyways, just saying that's wild. It's October. I didn't believe it when they were saying it, but yeah, October 10th, that was the day, man. And it's never been the same again, right? Bitcoin erased over at 1.1 trillion from its market cap. Yep, down 42%. And the S&P and 500 and other U.S. stocks indexes are still near all-time high. And, they've been going down a little bit, right?
Yeah.
They're still around there.
Well, if you think about it, right, usually you're substituting one for something else. So even, gold and precious metals, people are dumping into gold and precious metals. That usually means that the market's going to be down. People start dumping Bitcoin, and maybe they were moving into gold and precious metals. That's why it was skyrocketing so much. But it's not spread over everything. It's usually we're out of this, we're into this. They just start moving the money into a different column.
Right. It is. I know. Well, that's what I was asking. Like they were saying about what, $10 trillion been wiped out? They're like, where'd the money go, man? You can't tell me what people holding in cash, right?
Yeah.
Where did it go?
Right.
It is crazy. Yep. Sid, amazing topic as usual. Appreciate you, Sid. Thanks for joining us. Right on. Other side of the world. Appreciate you. But yeah, I mean, it's just it is insane. We were Bitcoin was at 15,400 in 2022, Bappy. Yeah. So and then now we're freaking out about 72 grand. Yeah. It is funny. I'm just saying, like, and people, you're over there saying it's the end of Bitcoin. You got Bitcoin now in the Epstein file stuff. You're starting to see some connections. It's crazy, right? And now all the fun, man, right? But the U.S. This is another thing that I was telling you with this bill that's going on. The U.S. will not bail. They won't bail out Bitcoin. Right?
No, it's not a recognized financial. You know what I mean? It's not backed by any.
Yeah. Well, I understand, but then imagine we had the actual strategic reserve, right? That's why we're going around snatching up a Maduro, getting some of it. Yeah. But just saying, it's a whole different story when it's actually kind of our reserve currency or strategic reserve, something like that. But he said that he was in front of Congress testifying, and just they were asking him about stuff like that, and he said we will not bail out. But
go back to that dude's picture right there, Scott. That's a shady dude. Look at that dude.
He said that's a shady dude. He called it out. Bappy said it.
I mean, come on.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Could be definitely. And then Ethereum, right? I don't know how. Like I said, if no one's really following it, this is Vitalik, right? Was talking about a pivot, and it is forcing layer 2s to grow up, right? Now, Bappy, are you familiar with like how layer 2s build on Ethereum and anything like that?
No, I'm not. I mean, I'm trying to learn.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying all kinds of projects like Ethereum is a layer 1, right? It's the foundation. Yeah.
Yep.
And then usually what he's, and this is what we're going to get into, usually if people have been building on top of it to to make a lot of transactions faster on Ethereum, cheaper.
That's a layer 2.
Yeah, that's a layer 2, right?
Is there a layer 3?
Yes, you can do layer 3s, right? Yes. But it's just on top of that other existing thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the point is, and this is where he's getting at, is some of that now, right? Most or not most, but a lot of the layer 2s are pretty much, it's unnecessary. Like what they've been doing as the devs for Ethereum, they've been making it faster, they've been making it cheaper, and all of us, we've seen it, right? When you make a transaction on Ethereum, it was still in the pennies, right? Maybe a couple, 20, 30, 80 cents, right? When back in the day, we were paying $250 for a transaction, okay? So this is all he's saying. This is what he's talking about, is what he's trying to clarify, is that, this stuff, they need to get their act together, right? Because there's no need, right, for what they're doing. Right?
Yeah.
L2s on have been on Ethereum. It's been a sidekick. Yeah. Now what he's saying, they need to be a standalone, right? Because they do.
So they'll move from a layer 2 to a layer 1 themselves.
I don't know if they have that capability, but what he's saying is their utility has to change, Bappy. Their utility can't be, I'm going to make Ethereum faster. They have to have their own thing of why they're doing it or whatever they're building their project. Their utility can't be, I'm making Ethereum faster, making it cheaper. That's not it, because now Ethereum has kind of done it, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like this, they're saying Arbitrum is not Ethereum, right? But they build on top of it, right? It's a core part of the ecosystem, a close-knit ally, and has enjoyed a symbiotic relationship for half a decade, but it is not Ethereum. Yeah. And there's a lot of them, like I said, but they are going to have to pivot because that utility is not going to work anymore, right? Because that's what Vitalik's saying, and we'll see, because he's been selling. Vitalik, he's been selling some ETH, to fund, number one, the Ethereum Foundation, right? But also number 2, I think he's doing some things where he's giving it to charities and his stuff too. Look, I mean, it's not great for my bags, but they're his tokens. I guess he can do whatever he wants, right? He's one of the co-founders. But
where is he? What is he like? Where is he out of? What country is he in?
Well, I know it's over in Europe somewhere, right? I don't know exactly, but yeah, I mean, he's like the main guy. He's the main dev for Ethereum. Yeah. Like I said, there's a foundation, right? They go through a lot of things. He kind of comes up with ideas. So do other devs, and there's a lot of. It's pretty open, right? How they do kind of proceed and build. It's pretty interesting when you watch all this stuff because they do videos and streams all the time. Very, very technical, right? You're not going to know what they're saying. It's going to be a foreign language.
Yeah.
But, they are open to kind of, some of the stuff they're accomplishing and building. But yeah, Vitalik, he's out there telling you. There have been recently been some discussions on the ongoing role of L2s in the Ethereum ecosystem, especially in the face of two facts. Progress to stage 2, secondary and interop has been far slower. And like I said, L1s itself is scaling. And that's what he's saying. Ethereum is scaling. It's scaling. It's cheaper. It's more secure. They've been building it out. Yeah. And then here we go. This is, like I said, this is getting quite crazy because it's in everything. You're talking about this crazy guy, right? Who knows if he's dead or alive? I don't know.
Yeah. This is where we need Sal. We need some of that.
Right, Sal's right. But early Bitcoin dev, and his name's Adam Back. He's people are calling for him to resign, right? Because he is. This is look. I'm not. This is.
I mean, come on, Ray.
Shut up, Bappy.
That dude's driving a van with no windows.
No, don't say it. I didn't say it. That's Bappy, man. That's Bappy. But look, he's in there. They're asking him to resign now, and because like I said, they're even. And look, I'm just again reporting with some of the stuff. They're saying some things. Obviously, how he's gotten investments in Coinbase and some other things too. It is. Oh, there you go. Thank you, GW Rich. Vitalik is from Kolomna, Russia. Kolomna.
Okay,
I like it. Thank you, GW Rich. Love it. But yeah, that's definitely what's going on, man. It's crazy. Got to keep looking and watching this stuff. BlackRock, right, has dumped over 10 billion worth of crypto since 2026. We're only a month and 4 days in, right?
Yeah.
And I love it how they say the name, right? And I'm just asking too. You can tell me, right? ETFs, that's just the people, right? They don't have the stomach for what's going on, and they want to get out of their ETFs, holdings, right?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna put the question right back on you. You're invested in something, and it continually starts to drop. You can do one of two things. You can sell and get out because you don't have the stomach for the volatility, or you can continually try to buy more so you can dollar cost average down, right?
Right.
But most investors do not have the stomach for it, so they dump it.
Right.
They find something else to move their money in, even if it is something stable, like
Gold.
treasury or something. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Gold's not a good example, just given our past. It was a good example until this run, but I think what you're seeing in all the volatility is the people that are dumping crypto got into gold, and they're creating the same market that they're used to in the market that they're moving to.
Right.
Does that make sense?
It does. Yeah, absolutely. But same thing too. My point bringing that up is, it says BlackRock, right? I mean, and I'm not. This is not defending BlackRock. Like I said, Uncle Larry, like FOMO had said. But
yeah.
It's all it is. It's people, right? They just don't, and they're out, right? It's $10 billion, yeah, but that's out, right? They're done. They're going somewhere else, and I don't know what anybody expected, right? These people are not over here in crypto. Yeah. They don't know anything. They're like,
they dipped their toe in, and it wasn't good.
It's like, oh, this is icky.
Yeah.
This is icky over here. These people, they out here wild, crazy. Yeah. And look, this is just a quick thing. I'm just telling you how fast AI and companies make decisions. This is kind of wild because Adobe got a big backlash because they have this thing called Adobe Animate, right? They shut it down, and they put it on maintenance mode. But that's crazy. And it's all, do you understand why? It's because of AI, everybody, right? They don't need this stuff anymore. But they were going to just completely discontinue it. They got such a backlash from their users, their people. It's literally only one of the only reasons a lot of people purchase, right? The Adobe, kind of system is for this is one of the tools, right? But the maintenance mode, all that means now is they will support it, right? They'll keep it open, but there's not going to be any more new features, right? So, but still, people are a little upset about that. Yeah,
they're just ditching it.
That's it. Well, I'm telling you, it's gonna just.
It probably was a good idea until this thing came along, right?
Right. I know it is. That's what I mean. Look, again, I know I talk about, but if you're not messing around with it, you're wild, man. I don't get it, right? This is another cool thing. Xcode moves into agentic coding now. Very this is geeky deep too, but again, this is a new thing, right? That just kind of rolled out with Anthropic, right, and OpenAI. So Xcode, right, allows you, right, just a superpower with coding. Okay, and again, I don't need to be a coder. These are things where I can put it in, maybe like an OpenClaw, right? Give it access to this thing, and now it's a very powerful tool that has other powerful tools. Yeah, and that's all you're doing is compounding their abilities, right?
I was thinking of what you said the other day, Ray, about like don't buy a full subscription of this because in a month it's going to be worthless.
Yeah,
that's insane.
It's worth to pay 80% more, right? I don't care. You're not going to do it more than a year, right?
Right.
It is. I don't know of anything. Even now, I'm starting to navigate away from ChatGPT, and ChatGPT knows me the best, right? There's so much I put into that thing. Right, it knows me the best, but it's just it's starting to be kind of outdone.
It's a dinosaur now.
I don't know about done, but yes, it's getting close. Right, there's some other one, like I said, and this is more because like I said, you get into coding. So this Claude Anthropic is like I said, amazing. So yeah, I'm just going to be starting to dive into that. Like I said, I didn't get it yet, and yeah, we're not going to get into this. We don't have no time. Right, it's 8:53 anyways. But all of this stuff is what we've been talking about. Tokenization, right? There's OpenClaw. You got this thing called BankerBot, and then Ethereum. And now you have a tokenized agent. Yeah. And this thing is just running your whole crypto project, right? You can launch through BankerBot. And now you have this thing, OpenClaw, running the whole thing, right?
You know how many people you thought you saw a lot of people getting rugged?
Yeah.
Wait.
I know. Well, that's what I'm saying. This is a thing I'm starting to think about how to, agentic Spark. Yeah, we got some ideas. Yeah,
you're gonna have to get rolling so you can get in with this.
Well, start bolting it on. We got ideas, right? Got ideas. And then, like I said, this is another thing. Just showing you, man. VC dollars, Bappy. This is VC dollars. If you don't think AI is winning and coming on strong, crypto VCs. This is light blue. All getting into crypto, wild west over here, right? But then look at the difference in funding for all of this AI, and this is right here. This is where ChatGPT launched.
Yeah.
From there on,
it's 4 times at least, maybe at 5.
Least, yeah. I mean, look at this one, right? This is crazy. Yeah. So, I mean, we're in the right area, and so you see, if I talk about this more and more. Not because I love it. I'm all about crypto, right? But crypto is just like I said, it's the jelly to this peanut butter.
Yeah.
And, it's just the rails that it's going to use to kind of get more work done. Yeah.
Crypto's just the conduit, right? Everything that's going through it is what's the craziness. Yeah.
It is. But like I said, you're at a perfect, perfect point, perfect timing. I think there's about 130,000 people who have OpenClaw, and maybe that's people having 5, 6 extra ones, right? Maybe it's not people, but that's about how many are out there now. Yeah. And it's growing, right? I get it. It's still a little scary for a lot of people, and as it should be. But yeah, the other thing that didn't come for me today, they said because of snowstorm, it's stuck up north, right? So
snowstorm not where you're at, but snowstorm somewhere. Yeah, somewhere in its path.
Wherever they have my little OpenClaw hostage. Yeah. I'm going to think of a good name. We'll name them well, right? And we'll get them working, right? But also too, like I said, I've been working on this new, kind of options trading platform. I'm learning a lot of stuff. It's another thing. I'm not going to do space after this. I have to kind of dig into this because I'm going to start rolling. I'm going to start doing it tomorrow. And I'm testing some things, right? There's no reason to be sitting here. Even when these pumps, whether they're up or down, you can do things that are very beneficial, Bappy.
Okay. So Ray, real quick question: is anyone going to do a space, or we're not having a space today?
I don't know. People, you can ask. Snoopy, or I haven't seen Sal, so I don't know. Maybe Apex. I don't know, but I'm not. I kind of gotta dive into this, man.
Yep, that's all good.
Plus, that's what it said. Go touch grass.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna get after it. I'm thinking about how I'm gonna kind of get this stuff rolling. Yeah. I need to figure out how the platform works, and then hopefully I'll get my little AI mini Mac tomorrow or Friday. I said
I'm gonna text you the few that I kind of been watching that are swinging one way and the other. Yeah. So you could just start paying attention.
Okay, there you go. Yep. Was 82? Oh, look at that. See, he's in your area too. GW Rich. My coworkers in Minnesota told me to keep that. That's crazy.
It was beautiful. I mean, I got the windows open, Ray.
That's beautiful. Yeah. That is beautiful. Yeah. No, we have normal weather. Just rain. Just raining today. All good. But everybody, thanks for watching.
Hey, don't forget, if you haven't liked the YouTube and reposted, share it. That will be helpful.
Right on. Appreciate you, Bappy. Yeah, but we're gonna get after it, man. We got some cool things. I'll show you some of that stuff tomorrow too, man.
I'll be interested to hear on Friday, Ray, how things.
I gotta set up all the accounts too, man. Right.
Well, by then the machine will be there probably, unless something dramatic happens. So
right.
I'll be interested to see.
Oh yeah.
How hard was it to set up and.
Yeah, well, plus, like I said, I can get a early jump start and just start creating the accounts, right, with the different AI models, different kind of tools, different kind of things like that. Even the security, protocol, all that, right? So we'll see. But yeah, hopefully we'll get it going. Yeah. Mob HQ #1. There you go. That's right. Oh, I wish I could. We don't have the phone because I did see the news. Check it out. Right. It said soon, and talking about soon. Sometime before at least the
Valentine's
Day. Yeah. That fake holiday too. That's a fake.
Yeah, let's not get started on that.
Sure. I'm just joking, everybody.
Hopefully your wife's not. I don't see nothing hitting you right now. Flying. Oh yeah,
no. She with me. She understands. That's craziness. Yep. But yes, take a look at the news. Mob HQ news, right? Everybody. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe, and share. Yes, absolutely.
Thanks, my crypto adventure.
And appreciate it, everybody. Thanks for watching. And Bappy, thanks for hanging out, bro.
Hey, no worries. We'll see you guys soon. And if they're gonna wind up a space, let me know. Just let someone know on the app or whatever. So
cool.
All right.
I'm gonna post the Telegram and the Wise Guys too. I'm not, but anybody else can. Okay. All right, man. Yep. Thank you.
You guys have a great night.
See you.
They talking codes, they talking chains, whales and moons, it's all the same. Fancy words, just smoking games, but I see clear through all the change. Why wait for pawns? Why wait for high? We grind all day. Work 5, baby.